Hey everyone, so I got some really bad clunking in the back of my vehicle, and I believe this is due to the stabilizing bars. More specifically, I think the bushings are worn out, so I got a brand new pair of bushings, and we are going to replace it on the back here. I'll give you a location on where it is. It's going to be on the back tire, or sorry, just right behind the back tire. Let me take a look. That's going to be it right there. So we're going to take this bracket off and we're going to replace the rubber garments on that. First thing, we are going to put on the emergency brake all the way down. I have the jack here and I'm going to pump it up right in the middle, right on the frame. Alright, so now we're on the passenger side and we'll do the same thing. Also want to show that, make sure to use wheel chocks right in the front of your wheels so that your vehicle doesn't roll away. I'm going to take off the tie here. I have to use a special key because these are special lug nuts. I believe the regular lug nuts are 21. I am using a 19 to fit on this special key. Alright, so here's the open wheel well, and this is the bushing that we are going to be replacing right there. So I'm going to sit you guys down here and it's going to be pointed up. We're going to use some rust penetration. I got the WD-40 rust release. So I'm going to spray on the bolts. So there's like a little cavity here and there's a top up here. So make sure to get that sprayed in. On the other side, I'll show you guys what it looks like. And we'll let that sit for a couple minutes. While we wait for the WD-40 to work, I just want to show you there's a lot of wiggle room. You can see when I shake this, there's a gap in between the bushing. And that shouldn't occur. It shouldn't wiggle like that. So that's what's causing that big clunking sound when going over bumps. This bolt head is a 12mm, but it's so rusty that it's super hard to get the socket on. But make sure that you use a 12. And right tighty, left loosey. Make sure that I got full surface area. There we go. Since it's so rusty, I'm gonna use my impact driver. There's the first bolt out. And I got you guys on the other side so you can see what's happening. That's out. Here's the bracket here. Just took it off. the grommet or the bushing. So there's the old grommet, and we'll unbag this. So there's the information there. This was directly from Toyota. Rip it open like a savage. And there it is. So it's weird, it has all this white stuff on it. I guess that's grease maybe. Not sure what it is. So I got the bracket there, and you can see it fits right in there. It's nice and snug. So we'll do the exact same thing for this one. So let's get it installed. All right, so we're back. And I want to show you this bracket. So this bracket has a little hook right here. This little hook needs to be inserted into that slot right there. Oh, sorry, wrong slot, right there. That's the slot. So it'll look something like that. Yeah, this hole right here is your bolt hole. So first we're gonna get this one looped around. This piece right here, make sure that this bushing isn't sliding to the left. Just like that. All right. Oh, nice and snug. Cool. So there it is. So let's get these bolted in. There you go, nice and tight. So I don't know the torque rating for these, but I don't have a torque bar that's going to be small enough to be able to do these bolts. So I'm just going to crank them until it feels snug, which it feels snug. So that's it for the driver's side. I can't move that at all. Way more sturdier. So that's pretty exciting. Hopefully there's no more clunking. So let's go on the passenger side and replace that one. We're gonna take off for you on this side. Again, I have a special key, 19mm socket for you. It'll probably be either 19 or 21 off the top of my head. All right, same thing. We're going to get some WD-40 on these bolts. So it's definitely doable with just a wrench. You're able to get these off. However, it's going to take a lot of elbow grease. So if you don't have a pneumatic tool or an impact driver, then it's doable. It's just going to take a lot of effort. And I'm a little lazy, so I'm just going to use my impact gun. these off. This clip, yeah, same thing. There's the used bushings. So let's get this new one on. Here's our new one. And make sure that you get this hooked in on this side. Oh, nice and tight. Tricky trying to get access to these. Yeah, just hand tightening it. I still don't know the torque rating from the other side, so you could probably use some blue thread lock on there as well, but I think it'll be fine. And just by giving this a shake, oh man, that is stuck on there. So previously you could see there were some nice gaps when you shook it, but you can't do anything. So that should stop the knocking. So I'm really sorry, I actually do not have any footage or sounds from the clunking, and that's because unfortunately my suspension snapped. So that front suspension, it actually snapped when I hit a pothole. That's a piece of it, so I can't do any tests. I couldn't do any tests with the clunking before and after. So pretty much, if you hear some clunking in the back of your vehicle, it's probably your bushings. It's super easy to fix. It cost me, I think it was $20 per bushing. So it was a little expensive, but it'll stop that clunking for you. And I'm super excited to get this vehicle on the road to test it out. That should stop clunking. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and stay tuned for the suspension change because that's going to be a big job. I'm replacing all 4 suspensions since it's all saggy and that one is snapped. So thanks for watching.